I'd like to show you how to create a chart from data inside of Excel and then link that chart into a PowerPoint slide. We're going to start with some Excel data. I'm just on a spreadsheet here. I'm going to click and select some data that I'd like to chart. I'm going to come out here and choose Insert and then pick a chart. I think I'll just choose a simple 3D column chart, and then you can see that this chart has been pasted as a embedded object in my Excel. From here I could go ahead and resize the chart. I'm going to hold down my Shift key while I resize, so I'll constrain the ratio there, and I'm going to just right click anywhere in the middle of the chart and choose Copy. I'm going to move back to my PowerPoint, and what I think I'll do is change my layout, so I'll just say Title Only. Make a little room for my chart. I'm going to come out here in the middle of my chart, right click and choose Paste. Now I can choose to embed this. I could keep the source formatting and embed the workbook. I could use the destination theme and link the data. I could keep the source formatting and link the data. So basically, do you want the chart the way it looks from Excel, or do you want to use the theme that we're using inside of PowerPoint? I'm going to link it using the theme I'm using in PowerPoint, and here we are. It just drops this chart out here. Hold my Shift key when I stretch it out. And the interesting thing about linking out here is that anytime you make any changes to the data back in Excel, you'll automatically see that reflected out here in PowerPoint. First thing I'm going to do is select my chart and then come up, click on Design, and then over here where it says Switch Row Column, I'm going to swap out the column data on the x-axis with the title here. We're just going to swap that data. So I'll click here, and now I see Mike, Sally, Mark, and Sarah over here underneath each one of my columns. Back in Excel, I have this chart here. I really don't need it. I can go ahead and just delete it. The data is actually connected up here. We just made a copy of the same chart. So if I wanted to, I could come back here, type in a new name. Instead of Sarah, I'll just put in Bob, and then back here you can see that it's been changed over here as well. If the data were to change for whatever reason, you'd see that same reflection out here as well. So under Bob, we have, looks like we have Bob's January out here. I'm going to go ahead and take Bob's January and go from 20 to 200. And when I see that back in PowerPoint, you can see that reflected out here as well.